perfect song for this next story. The rough economy has been particularly tough on car dealers, so many of them have come up with innovative promotions to get vehicles off the lot. And then there's this. Starting in August, Max Muller, president of Max Mowers in Butler, Missouri, near Kansas City, will be giving away free AK-47 assault weapons with the purchase of any truck. You heard right, AK-47s. Joining me now from his car lot near Kansas City, Max Muller. Max, good morning.
Good morning, Carol. It's Mark Muller, but that's okay.
Oh, I so apologize. Now I feel bad from the get-go.
That's all right.
But tell me about this promotion and why you decided to do this.
Well, last year we gave away a free handgun with the purchase of any vehicle, and it went over very well. It spiked our web traffic. We sold, we estimate 35 extra cars during the promotion than we normally would have. And this year we're trying to sell an extra 100 cars more than we normally would. We're just trying to generate some traffic, generate some interest and enthusiasm and excitement, and it seems to work real well. We're not just going to give people an AK-47 gun. You know, felons buy cars too. What we are going to do is we're going to give them a voucher where they can go to their local gun dealer, or we have local gun dealers we would strongly recommend, where they can go buy a gun and go through the proper background checks, and so that, you know, the guns end up in the right hands.
So how much money does it, how much does an AK-47 cost? I'm just curious.
It depends. You can get a good AK-47 for $450, maybe $500.
You know, some people watching this might think, you know, owning a handgun is one thing, but owning an AK-47 is something else, and maybe this is just a tad irresponsible?
It's a little grandstanding, but how about that guy that just had him and his wife killed that had the 12 children with the 7 guys coming through the door? I guarantee you he wishes he had an AK-47 as those maggots busted through his door and slaughtered him and his wife in front of his children.
Well, but others...
for guns like AK-47s is home defense.
Well, but police officers are shot in the line of duty all the time, and they carry guns every day, so maybe some might not think that's a great argument.
Well, I'd personally like to have a sporting chance instead of just becoming a victim. I guarantee you those guys that broke through that door that used guns to kill those people did not have legal guns and did not go through the proper steps to get them. Those were all illegal guns, and I would bet my bottom dollar on it. I haven't seen the facts yet, but look, there's a bunch of evil in the world, and people need to protect themselves. Well, we're real firm believers. We're country folks down here. We live down here, and we're real firm believers in the Second Amendment, and we don't want to become victims. When I live out in the country 15 miles from the dealership here on 1,200 acres, the response time to my home's about 15 minutes. And if I'm counting on the police, and we have a great police force in Bates County, great sheriff, great police in Butler where we live, response time's still 15 minutes to how great the people are and how good their intentions are. And I would rather defend myself. The only 911 call I need is chambering around. Well... And I think that's the case.
I mean, I grew up in rural America, too. We had guns in our home, but they weren't AK-47s. I mean,
how long ago was that?
When I was a teenager. What's 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
Things have changed dramatically. I don't know if you know anything about Missouri.